Hi folks, Jason Clemons here from Clemons Boats in Sandusky, Ohio. Today we're taking a look at our Boston Whaler 280 Outrage. This particular boat sold, but we have a duplicate coming just like it to replace it in the March time frame. As you can see, this is the classic Whaler look here. White hull, red graphics. It has a little bit different lines than the typical Whaler. You can see the way their striping is. They have changed the way the boat looks, and it does have the white rub rail with stainless insert, which gives it a little different look. All the classic quality and construction and unsinkability of a Whaler, but a little bit new flair to it. You'll see when we get onto the top side and look at the interior of the boat. They did some really nice things to the model. As you can see here, #1 nationally in premium outboard fiberglass boats and #1 in Ohio, period. So very popular boat here, very feature rich. Give you a shot of the starboard side here. Of course, fiberglass hardtop. Again, stainless rub rail, and it does have a nice stainless anchor on the front. Bear with me here and we'll climb up on the scaffolding and we'll look at the boat from the top side. Alright everybody, here we are at the top side of this 280 Outrage. This boat's got twin 250 Verados. Those are straight 6 supercharged 4-stroke engines with electro-hydraulic steering and digital throttle and shift. This particular Whaler is my favorite Whaler to run. I've ran everything that you see here in this building, which is a lot of fiberglass and horsepower. This is still my favorite boat to run. For Lake Erie, it fits the trough really well. It's got a lot of out-of-the-hole power. It rides good, and yet it's still sporty. So you get a nimble feel. The boat's fast, it's quick, it rides great. It's just all around a really fun experience. It's a great running boat. If you've never ran a bigger Whaler with twin Verado power, you need to do so. It's a really sets them apart. Obviously the fit and finish is good and the unsinkability is good, but it really sets them apart when you get out on one. Nice transom on the back of the boat. You can step from the port side to the starboard side from the back. You don't have to climb over anything, and it does have a nice transom door here. Big flip up seat on the back. It's down right now. I urge you to sit down in other brands' seats. Don't just look at them. Whaler does a great job not only with having no legs and nice stainless mounts, but they're also very comfortable. The cushions are thicker, the backrests tend to hit you a little bit better. Nice mechanical box in the floor. I'm not going to open that up, but all your goodies are in one spot. Another thing Whaler does impeccably. It's all finished fiberglass. All your pumps are in there. All your systems, your through hulls, your transducers, everything's in one nice easy spot to get to. You do have a nice little shelf down there and tow rails. That's part of the premium package that we put on the boat. There are bolsters all up and down each side without any gaps. Another awesome feature on the boat is it does have a Yeti cooler on a slide that pulls right out. You pop a pin and it comes right back out, so you do have a nice place for a cooler on the boat. You've got a freshwater sink with a pull-out nozzle there and a nice big live well here behind the deluxe helm seat. More of the same on the starboard side. You have a stainless steel cup holder, cleats down underneath the gunnels, shelving, and of course your tow rails. As you can see here, the new design idea with the Outrage series is to open up in the front. So you see how wide this boat gets in the inside. Tons and tons of space in the inside of the boat, and it offered them to do some other features. We'll get to those here in a second. This boat is sold, but we have one just like it to replace it coming in sometime in the middle of March. And of course this one we're able to show. We're lucky to have great customers that let us show boats in the winter here. We've got a bunch of boats in here that are sold that we're allowed to show. So if you're a customer watching this, we do appreciate that. It does have a raw water wash down on it. As you can see here, multiple positions to put your feet here at the helm. Flip up bolsters, flip up and down armrests. All digital throttle and shift. You can get this boat with joystick if you prefer to have that, but with counter rotating 250s it runs and docks really easy just with the standard system here. Trim tabs with indicator switch. You do have a VHF radio on the boat, a touchscreen Raymarine GPS, a vessel view display, your Fusion stereo, and then all your gauges up here. This is very often overlooked, but this nice dash up here that's covered in vinyl keeps the glare down, and your switches don't get as much fading on them over time. That's a nice feature to have. You do have a vent here on your hardtop. It's all glass enclosure hardtop, all powder coating as you can see. And you do have a nice electronics box up here. As you can see, that does also work as a mirror when you're backing the boat up. If you don't want to turn around and you need to look, you can see where you're going. Small detail, but pretty nice to have. We do have fold down trolling seats on both sides. And there are gull-wings on the boat that aren't up right now, but you do have a gull-wing on each side to keep spray down or rain. These boats are extremely dry, but of course, you know, if you're in 4 or 5 footers heading into a quartering sea, you are going to take some spray at some point that will keep that down. Or if it's just cold out and you're doing some early spring fishing, and then these trolling seats will work with those up. You get an extra couple people that can hide there out of the elements. One of the newest things that they did that we feel is a really awesome feature for up here in our market is added the coffin box, and then this nice big wide bow. As you can see by the boat next to it here, it does have the table in it. This is what it looks like with the table out of it. So you've got the big etched out bow. It's got a through hull stainless steel windlass on it. You got switches, a remote and switches. Storage under all this, and then of course you've got this big coffin box on the front to lay out on. One side here, as you can see on the port side, the armrest is up, the other one's down. I'm going to flip this up and see if I can do this one-handed to show you the storage here in the coffin box. Tons and tons of space. Lots of room in this thing. You can put a lot of gear in there. Right now all your isinglass is in there, all your covers for the console and seats are in there. You could, I mean, there's endless options. That's one of the best things about these coffin boxes is not only the fact that you have a huge layout pad where you can have 2 people here when you're running and 2 or 3 sitting in the bow, but tons of storage underneath of it. So a really awesome feature to have, in my opinion, the way to go on these bigger center consoles. And then of course you've got a lock for your door, you got a vacuum flush head, your table for the bow that stores away. You don't just have a table with no place to put it. Your accessory panel, and then you do have a little spot there where rod tips would come through if you're storing rods in your coffin box. Tons of features on these boats. The bigger you get, especially, you kind of run out of time in a short video to go over everything. If you have any questions on the boat, please give us a call at 419-684-5365. Of course, you can check us out at clemonsboats.com. You can see we've got plenty of whalers here in stock for you to look at. If you have any questions on any of them, please let us know. Check us out at clemonsboats.com. While you're there, don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at clemonsboats1. We'd love a shot at earning your business, guys. If you have any questions, please let us know. We'd love to talk. Have a great day.